I kid you not, this past weekend was a book sale in my town. It's hosted by a local Kiwanis club. Used to be a rummage sale many years ago. They would have like thrift store style items and people would donate all sorts of things, clothing. And then all of a sudden it stopped. I guess people were donating too much old stuff that wasn't worth donating. So they turned it into a book only sale. And this went on for many, many years. To give you an idea of how long, the day that my parents were driving to the hospital so my mother could begin her hospital stay for me to be born, they stopped at this sale on the way to the hospital. So it's been in my family a long time, and this weekend they had their final book sale, their last ever book sale. A terrible, terrible time to have such a sad event because it coincides with my 25th birthday.
Hey, Patrick.
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
It is not. It is not funnier than 24. And I know there's people watching who are saying, 25, I wish I was 25 again. You got your whole life ahead of you. Here's the deal. I feel like I'm in a quarter-life crisis. I feel like all of a sudden I haven't accomplished anything. I'm 25, and my goodness, I'm sitting in a basement with a camera pointed at me and some tiny little clip light. I'm posting this video on YouTube. What the heck am I doing with my life? But then something happens at work. I work on a television show, and things are very, very high-stress environment. We're in the middle of a show. I've got cast members going around in the back, move the background around. I'm helping the crew know where to go. We're moving so fast, I'm getting yelled at by producers. Gotta go faster, gotta go faster. The audience is laughing, and then all of a sudden, I find out that one of our background performers, her sister, died, and this woman just found out, and she is bawling. And I really couldn't do anything else. I didn't know what to do to console her except to offer her a hug, and she accepted, and I gave her a hug, and I felt so sad. I find out that she just found out this awful news, and everything comes to a halt. And then all of a sudden, all these other problems go away, all these other things where my bosses are yelling and there's all this stress. And it reminded me what so many people get reminded at different points in their lives. Life is short. If something is going on that you're going to forget about next year or 5 years from now, or heck, even next week, if you're going to forget about whatever it is that's giving you trouble today, it's probably not worth it to feel too bad about that. I guess what I'm trying to say is that things can happen at any moment. And I think it's important to prioritize the things that matter in your life. And if your birthday is today, just like mine, if you're experiencing a quarter-life crisis, shall we say, and you have this flurry of emotions, and maybe me telling you these random stories in this jumbled up way isn't the moment of clarity that you need, what I'll give to you as a gift, it is a link to a speech given by Arnold Schwarzenegger about success in life. Just like Arnold's speech on success and these 5 points that he has that govern his life, I try to remember that we create our experience. And if you let 25 be a quarter-life crisis like I was, you're probably going to have a terrible birthday. You're going to have a bad time. But if you flip it and you understand that life is pretty short, and there's always going to be problems, and we've just got to deal with them and move on and learn from the problems when you can, but don't let them run your life. You might enjoy your 25th birthday. I'm not letting things that I don't like run my life. I'm going to choose to not create a negative experience for my quarter-life crisis, or perhaps it's a quarter-life celebration. And on the note of creating YouTube videos or whatever it is that you do that maybe you let yourself put it on the side because other things were happening, you create the experience. You can find a way to maintain some kind of balance, even if it's small, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not making YouTube videos anymore. I'm going to make one a month. That's less than I was making, but you know what? It's a compromise, and damn it, I'm 25. I can make that kind of decision. I'm a big boy that's sitting in his parents' basement with listen to the wise words of Mr. Schwarzenegger. And also remember the wise words of Mr. 305 Worldwide, Dale. I'm going to turn that negative into a positive.